And we are off. It's been a long time, my friend. It has been a long time since we've been fishing here. Got some crazy weather in the forecast. And let's not forget that just about every meteorologist out there, and that's the only job that I know you can get it wrong or say, I think. That's what they should actually say. I think it's gonna rain, and then that's it. Leave it at that, because they honestly do not know. We've got the fish bag right up here. If we can tie into a flounder, at least one of them, that's all I want. Honestly, just one. I also gotta retie some lures. I've got two that I could currently use right now, so that's what we'll start off throwing. A little 1/8 ounce hothead. It's a very small area to fish, so whenever you're short on time, this is the perfect spot to come. It does host some fish. They're constantly in transition. They just move in, feed, and then move off. But they got a little bit of heaven in here. A deep gut, a channel that runs from the bridge right here to the bridge right over here, which you cannot see right now. They've also got some of the marsh grass right over here, and a little bit of safe haven inside there, especially if they want to feed on bait. So small, tiny little ecosystem. Let's make our way out to the drop, and we'll start fishing the bottom. Dude, surely, as I say, surely he's not gonna jump again. He had to have seen me. There we are, we got him. Little bitty mud nugget. He's tapping it, and then tapping it. Eventually committed, and we got him right as he had it inside his mouth. It's a good start to the day. Beautiful little fella. Look at that. He bit it. What the heck? What is this, little croaker? Bro, you should have just left it alone, buddy. You're lucky I don't need no bait. Tons of little fish right now. Haha, gotcha. And we got a croaker, baby. That's number 2 on the day. You know what? I've heard that these guys are edible and that they are tasty. If I can catch like maybe one more, well then we can do a catch and cook on this fella. Not what I was coming out here for, but definitely, I mean, it's like bluegill size, so why not, right? All right, buddy. Let's see what you guys taste like. Got another one, just like that. All right. Croaker galore. All right. Bro, chill out, man. So I think that's going to be it. Only 2 small croakers. We could have kept a couple of others. I don't know, I didn't think about it in time. And I mean, 2's good enough to see what these things taste like. Holy cow, I can actually see the rain on the water, and we gotta hurry up. Ah, we're gonna get wet. Let's put this camera away. Man, we just made it off the water in the nick of time. Like, the rain is literally just right there, and I still got to load up the kayak. Holy cow. All right, we're gonna take and clean these guys up. One of them, I'm going to fillet it and saute it inside butter just so that I can see what the taste is like. And then the other, I am going to scale it gut it, and then fry it whole with some Zatarain's for the breading, and we'll see what that's going to taste like. So hopefully they're going to be decent. Let's go ahead and get started. Caught several of these fellas. Well, they're both about the same size. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger right here. We'll take and just scale the little one, because the bigger one we want to try to pull the better fillet off, and hopefully it's not going to be too rough with doing this. I don't want to make a big old mess inside my wife's sink. She's going to be mad. Okay, I think that's probably it right there. This guy is smooth as a baby's bottom. That is pretty much it. We'll clip these fins off, and then we'll just commence to putting this guy on chill until we get that one filleted right there. It is time to fillet this fella right here, which that's going to be fairly simple to do. Get the fish bag out the way. I'm going to drain that here in a second. Right there behind the fin, right alongside the backbone. And then we're just going to run this right alongside the spine. Okay, there goes the actual spine itself. So it's kind of like a hump. Just go over that and then try to go as close as you can to it on the other side. We'll go ahead and puncture a hole through there. There we are. We'll go through the rib bones. Man, this is like fairly white meat, like for the most part. It is. I didn't even bleed these guys, and the meat is legit white. It is not red one bit. Did not bleed these fellas. I mean, it takes a lot to probably get a meal from this thing, but they're a dime a dozen out there. When you start catching and the bite's on, you can just bring them in one after another. I mean, that's exactly what I did whenever I went fishing. So we'll run this along the skin. It's best to leave the scales on because it makes skinning them, removing the fillet from the skin a lot easier. Plus, you don't want to do double work. Oh, wow, look, there's really no bloodline at all on this fella. Okay, we'll get rid of this and the innards. Thank goodness today is trash day, because we don't want this thing inside the trash can overnight. It would be an unpleasant surprise. 100% white meat, really no bloodline to speak of, and that to me says that it's not going to have a very fishy flavor. Let's take a pat of butter. That's probably all it's gonna require for both of these tiny little fillets right there. And let's put that maybe like a medium heat. We don't want it to go too long. And while we're at it, let's do this for our fish. The whole fish, we're gonna use a little bit of the, that should, oh my gosh, that is way too much. What we want to do is take our whole fish and we're going to score it. I'm going to put some slits right through this bad boy. Oh gosh, that went way too deep. Just trying to go to the backbone. You don't want to cut all the way through the poor fish. And then what we'll do is kind of bend it and put a little bit of lemon pepper in there. Little goes a long way, and I am trying to hurry up because my butter, my butter is done. Very basic seasonings for fish. You can never go wrong with lemon pepper. Gets them inside that cavity right there. This just smells good with the lemon by itself. Let's get our butter moving around. There we go. There we go. We're gonna keep it moving around. We don't want it to stick at all. There we are. Keep that bad boy moving. Probably gonna cook for, let's say, like a minute on each side. Honestly, don't really need that long because it's such a tiny fillet. I did the mackerel like this, and the mackerel was phenomenal. No fish flavor at all, like fish flavor, no fishy taste. Okay, so the best way that I can describe fishy taste, for those of you that are trying to understand, like, hey, what do you mean fishy taste? Isn't it fish? Yes, it is fish. However, when you walk inside a fish market, for those of you that know what I'm talking about, it stinks. I'm talking, I mean, man, it just smells like something done went up inside there and died. And literally fish died inside the fish market, or they died before getting there. But that's the taste that I'm trying to describe. The way that smells is the way some fish taste. And it could be because they're not fresh. I don't know. All I know is that I do not like that taste. I don't like that flavor. I don't like that taste. It is disgusting. Okay, so we're gonna let that turn the heat off, and the pan is still hot. These things hold heat really well. We will just let it continue doing its thing while we bread this bad boy and throw him inside the deep fryer. So it's gonna put a very light breading coat on this sucker. I think this one's gonna be really good. I mean, I have high hopes for this guy. Now this guy, we're probably gonna cook, I don't know, I've never really done this method before, so we'll just kind of keep our eye on it. But here you go, sucker. Have fun. Okay, this should be good enough to flip now. Oh my gosh. Here we are. Give it a couple of more minutes on that side, and she is done. But while we're waiting on this, it's probably got like maybe another minute. Yeah, about a minute to go. Let's make us a decent drink. Here we are. Get that side there really fast. And we are set. Let's remove this bad boy. Put him on our plate. Let all that oil drip off. And there we are. All right, let's get the butter ones. These guys really aren't meant to have tons of flavor. I just want to see what the meat's going to taste like, just plain. So I'm going to cook it in butter. I've got to have something to save my palate. And here goes nothing. It's kind of firm meat. It doesn't taste better than the majority of the other fish that I have caught and ate. The way I cook these Spanish mackerel in this style, this is what I'm gonna do to all the fish, just to kind of get a benchmark, a basis to what the fish tastes like without cooking it in anything. It's really firm meat. Doesn't taste bad, but it's definitely not better than some of the other fish that I've eaten before. Completely edible. It does have a very mild fishy taste to it. Now that I know what that tastes like, we're gonna go to this bad boy right here. And ooh, look at that, it is still steaming hot. What a big difference lemon pepper makes to the way a fish tastes. My gosh. The skin, it's got a nice crunch to it. This right here is the way to eat this fish. I don't care if some of you call this bait. I know there's a lot of people that are out there that definitely eat croaker, and I see why y'all eat it, because this fish is good. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't eat it this way anymore, and that's going to be the only time that I'm ever going to cook it like that, just to see what it's like. It's edible, but this right here, whole fried croaker, some lemon pepper, just plain and simple. My gosh, it is still hot. My God, this is really good. I'm telling y'all what. A scale to 1 to 10. This thing is gonna get, I don't know, let's see, we gotta think about this one. I don't wanna like judge it way too high, but it's definitely really good. I would eat this for dinner, like literally eat this thing for dinner. Give me some coleslaw or some fried okra and some other fried good stuff. But this is delicious, man. My gosh, you need like maybe 2 or 3 of these bad boys to make it a good dinner, but they're plentiful. All right, so what do I give it? A rating from 1 to 10. This guy is going to get a 7. It is that good. Holy smokies. Definitely love what's going on underneath the hood with this fish. It is delicious. I'm telling you what, that is a phenomenal tasting fish for as small as it is and how plentiful they are out there in the bay and right off the surf. I've caught croakers everywhere, and this guy, I'm telling you what, it is delicious. So if you catch one, I mean, think about it. I'm saying it tastes really good. I mean, your taste buds, your palate could be different than mine. Definitely give it a shot, though. Don't count this little fella out. I mean, he is a tasty guy. All right, that is it. I thank you all for watching. If you appreciate the video and you liked it, give it that thumbs up. And if you want to see more, you have to click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, click that notification icon, the little bell that notifies you whenever I drop a new video such as this one, so that you're up to date and you can catch every episode that I am dropping. Okay, that is it. I'm going to finish this little fella. Until next time, everyone, tight lines. This guy is good. That one not so good. The cat and the dog are going to get to eat that right there.